Hello there, welcome to the Green Kit Tech Technology. In this video lecture, we are trying to see the source of energy production already in use of gases. As we know that the green technology always searching the less emission fuels and the friendly nature the fuels also it is going to be searching in terms of where the triggering points are going to be coming for the carbon emissions or greenhouse gases, and then it is trying to searching the alternatives for that. So in this stage, we are trying to find what are the gases are available and how we can get it to the proper position. So here the coal gas we are going to be say here, that's going to be coal deposits are substantial in India, and the coal gas was once produced in a large quantity. The coal gases is also referred to as an town gas, and it in the past was the principal fuel in domestic heating and the cooking. So it is most of the time these gases are going to be preparing from the coal, and the coal burning was also used to generate the producer gas to derive the vehicles. So these coal gases are widely using for the extracting from the coal, and they are using for the different vehicle purpose, and for the thermal power stations also they are supplying. However, it has tend to lose favor as it is based on a polluting and fossil fuel like coal. This is also has its own drawback. So then, however, the gasification is still of interest to India because India has huge amount of the reservoirs. So then India is trying to use those reservoirs for that purpose. It consists of sinking two wells in an unworked coal bed below. One to send the oxygen and water, and then other to pump out the raw producer gas. So this is the one of the process is trying to explain is that they are going to be taking the two beds. So that means one bed they are going to be providing oxygen and water, and the other side they are raw product gas they are extracting from that part. The gas can be used for the power generation, industrial heating, synthetic natural gas production, hydrogen production, etc. The natural depositions, gas deposition based on methane. So the coal gas we have used, this is also called the producer gas. In this case, liquid natural gas we can take it. The natural gas deposits have been found in abundance in the Qatar regions of the Middle East, as well as in the Russia, in the North Sea above Britain. These are the natural gases are available. So it is no need to go like the process like the coal, the producer gas production. In this case, directly the natural gases are available. They found that, the three regions, Qatar, Russia and the Britain areas. The gas is going to be composed of the 90% greater than methane is available. At the same time, this is the non-toxic and non-corrosive in nature and odorless. So then it liquefies at atmosphere, the pressure when the cool to minus 160 degrees centigrades. So that means the gas is going to be coming to the liquid state at minus 160 degrees centigrades. The country's gas resources we can take it. The Qatar has invested heavily on the refrigerated ships to be able to transport the liquid natural gas in bulk to the other countries. So they are going to be. The Europe is going to be receiving this kind of supplies and through the pipelines from the Russia. The natural gas has been extensively used in some cities of India owing to already relatively non-polluting nature, the case of distribution through the pipelines. So Indian gas resources, is it really India has this kind of resources like the Qatar, Russia and the Britain has? And then in this case, it is also available in India, that's going to be Krishna Godavari basin with it last for many years to come. So the slowdown of some extent the development of wind and solar energy, unless the latter are made mandatory or some tax benefits are given. So moreover, the gas operated turbines for power generation are reported to have the 60% efficiency of conversions to power, which is only the extent of the nuclear power. So India has also that kind of the basins in the Krishna Godavari regions. The compressed natural gas. In this case, the natural gas we are taking to liquefying that one, it is minus 160 degrees centigrades. It's required a special containers on the ships they are going to be manufacturing. But can you compress this natural gas and can you provide to the transportation purpose, like the transportation of the public and for the household purpose? That's we can see here. So as we know that, yes, the natural gas can compress up to 200 to 250 kg per centimeter square in a small cylinders with a volume capacity of the 50 liters. So then that you can use as well the whole household purpose, and CNG make it safe fuel. So in this case, what will happen, if any leakage is going to be occurred from this one, it will going to be dispersed into the atmosphere rapidly, because it is a non-corrosive, non-pollutant. And its auto ignition temperature is around 540 degrees centigrades, but when it comes to the petrol, it is going to be 360 degrees centigrades. So compared to petrol, it is going to be more better. You can avoid the detonation or the knocking process when the self auto ignition is going to be taking in the IC engines. In the CNG, concentration in the air is less than 5% or more than 15%, the gas will not burn even in the presence of the spark, adds further to its safety. So is the limited, that means that it must be in between 5% and the 15%. If it is going to be beyond that or less than that, it's not going to be ignite. So Mumbai share, in this case, what will happen, the government has introduced the CNG autos and the taxis, and more than 55,000 taxis they are going to be employed the CNG gas. So compressed natural gas they use, and then what will happen on this basis, they are going to be reducing the pollution and this part. That means from this using the CNC, there 1,000 metric tons of the pollutants every day they are reduced. So then they are going to be creating the carbon credits in that way. What are the forms of the natural gas can supply? So already we do have seen that one. The natural gas supplied through the pipeline within the city or intra-city. That means when the source and the source is available, and that need to transportation means the pipes they can use it, and they can use the bulk transport ships also they can use it, and the cylinders also, the small container cylinder 50-liter cylinders they can use it. They can give for the transportation purpose, or maybe the household purpose also they can use it. So what is the outset from this discussion? So as we know that the coal gas is going to be highly pollutant, and it's required a lot of processing, and then the greenhouse gases or emissions are going to be more. The natural gas depositions based on the methane, we know that it is going to be natural gas is consist of greater than 90% of the methane. So then other countries like Qatar, Russia and the Britain have these kind of resources. At the same time, India gas reserves are also available in Krishna, Godavari basin regions. Then how we can make it available to the public and that to the people? So in this case, compressed natural gas, that means we are using the different types of the compressed means, that means they can provide in the cylinder around the 50-liter cylinders to the transportation autos and the taxis, and to the household also. So then the Mumbai, in this case, they have introduced around the 55,000 taxis they used, and 1,000 metric ton of the gas emissions they are reduced per day. What are the forms of the natural gas can supply? That already we told, that we can supply through the pipeline, we can supply through the compressed cylinders, or we can supply through the ship's containers. So due to this way, we are going to be reducing the pollutions, the greenhouse gases emissions, we can reduce it, because these have the less amount of the pollutants. So thank you. For more updates, follow my channel.